Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Predators took on the Canadiens. Montreal pulls this one out in the shootout. The Sharks were on the road to take on the Canucks. Vancouver topples their opponents with a strong effort late. The Maple Leafs had their hands full with the Capitals. Washington played one of their strongest defensive games of the year, and they get the win. For EA Sports, it has already been a great success on this road trip, and they'll try to close it out with another W tonight. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They're about to jump the gun. The 30 seconds on the right bridge over the Avenger. Looking to get second half of the Bears. Scoop up along the right. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. McDavid's won the draw deep in the defensive zone.
Contagious, and it's shift by shift that you can drive your teammates forward. He's a leader, and he found a way to get his team on board.
The Golden Knights couldn't have asked for a better road start tonight.
Well, this is the way to silence the crowd, and this is the best start that you can ask for. 1 minute into the game, and you're up 1-0, and now your home team has to climb back.
There's the whistle. We get it offside. Possession after that neutral zone draw. Takes the pass. Nugent Hopkins plays the puck. Takes the puck along the boards.
Dobrá obrana, hoši, jste se zlepšili, ty vole.
There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Vegas wins possession right off the draw. Here's a shot. And that doesn't reach the net.
Kdyby ses tam nepletl, ty Pikachu. Ty krávo, ten dostal loket. Ty pičo.
In this period, the Golden Knights have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Puck is brought to Cuddy's rooms.
He's been dangerous tonight. 2 goals coming on the stick, and he gets a hat.
Long shot and that's broken up. Shoots it to the crease. Huge shot by the goaltender at point blank range.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
And they win the draw. Let's see what they can do with it. Murray's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Golden Knights have the shot advantage, and they also have the lead on the scoreboard. McDavid's won the draw. They'll look to set up. Came out tonight on a mission. They have put a lot of pucks on net and have lit the lamp as a result. And sneaks in there on the trap and comes up with the puck. Knocked away by stick by Cooper. Takes the feed. To beat him.
No, bere ho, tak. Tři asistence, jeden gól, 4 bodíky. Nice, to by šlo. Začátek dobrý. Začátek dobrý. Dělám, co můžu, trenére. Do prčic.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Golden Knights have added to their lead. They're now up by 4. And off the draw, they ping the puck. Nice distribution for the left. And now Trouble. He always had it behind the cage. Moves into the offensive zone. Pass to Nugent Hopkins.
Dobrý. Dobré si odstavil. No a jedem. Ty píčko, to mělo být na tebe, ty vole. Kam si jel do pr...
He's a master at getting a piece of oncoming pucks. His big tipper zone ability can be seen when he's out there redirecting pucks past goalies. Bushnevich is a big name for this club and they rely on him to generate offense. I'm excited
Přesilovka, jo.
to give their team the edge. Now back to you.
Ty vole, já jsem uhnul z toho holí.
Oilers will play it through the neutral zone.
Dobrý. Prdele. Malá rána.
McDavid's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Vegas will put it right here in the offensive zone. Three-handed off the stick. Penalty killers get a hold of it. Nice feed from
Ty vole, co jsi tam dělal do... Hoši, my máme přesilovku do prdele. Ne, tady hrát, vole... Pičo.
Corrales gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Golden Knights win the draw. Receives the pass. Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the face-off.
Ještě minutu. Hoši, ty vole.
The Oilers win the defensive zone face-off.
Tak jo, no. Co to bylo, ty vole? To vzal, ty vole, ne? Pičo, to je můj, ty vole. A já o to přijdu, vlastně. Dobrý, a jedem. Easy. Ty pičo. Jedem. No, tak nejedem. A je to prdeli! Já to jebu! Dej mu! Ty vole, dobrý hák! Dej mu! Ty vole, jeden kokot zdolá dva, vole! Ježišimarja, tu... Ty vole! Já jsem zraněnej, no. Konec. Ty píčo. Ne, do píči. Kundo. On mě zranil, vole, já to jebu. Jednou to muselo přijít, ty vole. Kurva, vole, jsem dostal loket píčo na bradu, vole, nebo co to bylo. A je to je malovaný, no. To jsem si zahrál, ty vole, piči. Tak to byl rychlej zápas. Prdele, ty vole. Ty píčo, no to je v prdeli. Já doufám, že zranění nepřijde v playoff, jinak jsme, vole, namydlený, vole. To je píči, ty vole. Murva! Piči.
All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Knights were in a dogfight on the road up against the Oilers. Vegas plastered their opponents with a big offensive output. Well, that's all she wrote for this one, but let's get you caught up on some of the other finals in the matchups tonight. The Habs were hoping to take a bite out of the Rangers. The New York Rangers took this one with a strong defensive effort in their own end. The Islanders went toe-to-toe on the road against the Bruins. The New York Islanders toughed this one out, and they get the 2 points. We got a jam-packed
Já nemůžu, no.
more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere.
Dobré. A co je píči, kokot. No ano, to se stává. To je NHL. Máme první prohru, no. Druhou prohru. Třetí prohru. Čtvrtou prohru. Pátou prohru. Výhra. Ty vole. Jedna remíza. Aha. Dobré, no. Tak už máme únor.
Well, busy night in the National Hockey League. Let's see what happened elsewhere on the ice. The Golden Knights took to the ice for
A
a
je to
collision with
pičino.
the Bruins.
A je to
Boston
průser.
too much talent to handle in the shootout, and they come away with the win.
Jak
There
si...
are other games beyond just this one here in the NHL tonight. Let's get you caught up on some of those finals. The Canucks battled it out against the Hurricanes. Vancouver pulls this one out late in a game that had end-to-end action all night long. The Sharks took to the ice to battle the Maple Leafs. Toronto triumphed easily in this one. We got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more coming up on the other side. Stay with us.
Hele, ale máme 9 milion jeden. Ty vole, já jsem začal na 500 000. Dobré, dobré, to sype prašulky. Dobré. Co si můžu koupit? Nábytek 2, body X Factor. Já potřebuji něco, ale... Tohle na 20 dnů, to je úplná pik. Já potřebuji buď burzu koupit. Hned jsem tu. Tak, musím tady zase se odskočit. Nevím, jestli mi to chrastí, nechrastí. Značka oblečení, obliba značky, obliba odkazu. A to jsou X faktory, já potřebuji. Milion a půl. To jsou zase X faktory. Body vlastností a body, to by se vyplatilo. Poradce přes umění. Ale jako jsou tam ty body vlastnosti i X faktory. To se mi hodí. Jo, to vemu. Dobré, takže 1 260 a já mám 900 pádů. Tak to bude. No, tak jsme byli zranění. Takže tu máme měsíc únor. Leden byl celý odehraný.
All right, let's go around the horn and see what happened elsewhere around the NHL tonight. The Canucks took to the ice to lock up with the Blue Jackets. Vancouver puts on a show to pick up the win. The Jets were looking to steal 2 points against the Penguins. Pittsburgh tore it up, seemed like almost everybody got on the score sheet in the win. The Flames were in a dogfight on the road against the Capitals. Calgary puts in a workmanlike effort in this one, and they get the win. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next.
Měsíc únor, jo. No, jako ty vole. Ne? Já jsem kokot.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Golden Knights were looking to grab points on the road against the Senators. Vegas took it to the net in this one and they picked up the win. The Oilers were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Wild. Edmonton posts an impressive win in a tightly contested affair. The Lightning paired up with the Rangers. Tampa technically was as good as it gets defensively in this one, and they get the win. We are as cool as ice, and we are bringing you many more stories from the NHL. We're doing it next.
Zaznamenej známku B, ale zaznamenej vítězství. OK.
All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Cats had a tall order to fill as they tried to take 2 on the road against the Flames. Florida posts a strong effort in goal and they get the shutout in the win. The Blue Jackets were looking to steal 2 against the Flyers. Columbus topples the opposition with a strong defensive performance and they get the win. The Penguins faced off against the Ducks. Pittsburgh pulls one out of the fire in a tightly contested affair. The story on the ice continues in a moment.
Vazování, postavení v obraně. Určitě odolnost potřebuju. Čím lepší, tím Tak jak vypadá kalendář teda? Už nás moc zápasů nečeká, ne? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 zápasů teďka na konci února. Březen je docela narvaný. Bych řekl já teda. A hlavně v březnu koukám uzávěrka přestupu, to znamená, že budou uzavřený přestupy už. No a pak měsíc duben, to bude už jako lážo plážo a máme tady playoffko. Bude velmi rychlý. Nebejt zraněný ještě, bude to ještě rychlejší. 1 73 000, ne? To dáte, vole. To bylo, já viděl takový prachy. Když jsem měl 900 pade. To beru, ty vole. Všema 10. Tak jak to vypadá? 131 gólů, 96 asistencí, 227 bodů. A kdo za mnou je? Za mnou je McDavid ze 196 bodama. O, dohnal mě pěkně, ho. Dohnal mě, no. Ale ještě má daleko ode mě, ale jednou být zraněný a může si jí to vole houpat. Jak jsme tady v tabulce, myslím si, že jsme první, ne? Bez... Pse! Já si vůbec koukám, ty vole. Vlastně 88, 70, no tak to je pohodička. Metropolní, pacifická. San Jose Sharks, no. Ne, Vancouver máme. To nejčastěji, ty vole, co dělají, ty vole. Ale Anaheim se drží pěkně, ty vole. To znamená, že... To no. Budu rád, když dohraju celý playoffko. Až bude teda. Pičo. Hej, a jako... Já byl naproti tobě, ty... Lopato. Ty vole, hoši. Ty vole, já se vrátím po zranění a vyhrajete jak... Ježišimarja. Škoda. Tak co teda? Jeden má puk, druhý má puk. Ale já tam byl. Do prdele! Ty pičo! Ten ho tam na... Ty krávo! Bum, ty vole! Tak ten má piči hlavu, vole. No, tak tady už je to tvrdý. Tady už je to velmi tvrdý. Začíná mě to bavit. Míša nějakej, vole. Ty krávo, co to je, vole? Hronek. Ovečkin. Ty vole, Ovečkin nevzdej už tu kariéru, ty vole, taky. Uhni. Uhni. Sidney Crosby dává gól. No, 7-0. Hughes. Ikona klubu. No to koukat to nebudu. Padni. Ty vole, kdybys tam tak nestál, vole, a uhnul mi. Ne, vole, na co? Tak si to vem. A jdu, dupu. Škoda. Joj, ty vole. Prdele, on mi to vzal z té hole. Dík. Ty vole, jak mi... Halo, jak mi to vzal?
control here late in the second. Simply look at the scoreboard, the shot count. It is all one-sided.
Ty jsi... Do... Ty vole, jak ho tam přejel, ne? Ty vole, to ty krávo. Co chceš? Jdi do prdele.
themselves as they get one back.
about mojo is how you end the game with good habits because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Vancouver's on the attack.
Beat him.
The goaltender is so dialed in, tracking and makes that save.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Shesterkin's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Vegas has been humming along all night long in the offensive zone. They lead in this third. The Golden Knights take possession off the faceoff. Vegas has the puck. Slides it up ahead from the right wing.
He knows he's only one goal away from his next milestone, and that's why he's investing the puck tonight. Challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room. He carries the puck up along the wing. Tries to get it over to Stone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Chikrin's got it along the wing. Takes it down low. Moves it quickly over to Ekblad.
Tak jo, pomalu bude konec února, začátek března. Takže už moc práce nemáme, jako za chvíli playoff.
Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Canucks took to the road to match up with the Golden Knights. Vegas puts on a clinical offensive display in the win. All right, that wasn't the only action on the ice. Let's go elsewhere around the National Hockey League. The Avs were on the road to take on the Predators. Colorado topples their opponents with a strong offensive effort. The Canadiens were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Blackhawks. Chicago partied it up with a big offensive display. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show.
Co zase chtějí ty reportéři do prdele s váma už? Podařilo se vám vyhrát, ale během zápasu si nebyl moc vidět. To si děláte prdel ze mě? To si ze mě děláte prdel? Teď jsem dal 4 goly do píči. Halo? Jak se nebyl vidět? 4 goly a minimálně, vole, tak 4 asistence? To znamená 8 bodů? A nebyl jsem vidět? Ty vole, reportéři, vy asi berete nějaký dobrý materiál, ne ty vole? Kam koukáte ty vole? No do prdele s váma ty vole. Si píče, to mám dost vole. Ty vole, vy už sem nechoďte reportéři ty vole, fakt? Do prdele s váma ty vole. Koukáte jinam než máte ty vole, kde jste byli na zápasu ty vole, nějakýho jinýho týmu, ne asi ty vole. Ty pičo. No já to jebem.
All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Caps were hoping to play spoiler against the Blue Jackets. Columbus took the W in a close one. The Panthers look to run roughshod over the Ducks. Anaheim powers their way to victory, showing a lot of grit in both ends of the ice. The Sharks were in tough with the Lightning. Tampa takes this one in a tightly contested affair. Lots more to get to on the ice. Stay with us, everybody.
Jak to tady je? Pittsburgh, pak je Philadelphia, nebo Florida, pak jsou 2-0 Seattle, 1-0 na Anaheim, 1-0 na Minnesota, 1-0 na Arizona, 1-0 na a 1. března Philadelphia. Hnedka po nich Pittsburgh, Kapitláci, no, březen bude narvaný, no, koukám. No ani moc... Tyvo, tady bylo víc zápasů, tyvo, že by ubili, nebo... Nevím. Tady je uzávěrka přestupu. No, tak to by se mohlo dotáhnout nějakým způsobem. Víme už něco, nevíme nic. Je to divoká karta. Edmonton je jeden z nejhorších týmů, no, to je. V pacifický. V západně je Chicago, no. Ne, není, hovno, Edmonton taky, jo. Ty krávo, au, no. Metropolní divize, Washington Capitals, nejhorší. Východní konference, Capitláci, centrální divize, Winnipeg a atlantická Montreal Canadiens. Kde máme Colorado, tyvo? Tady? To se tak zvedlo, jo, Colorado. A ze všichni z celé ligy je na tom nejhůř. Edmonton, ty vole, to bolí. Edmonton dostával na prdel, no. Pak je Winnipeg, Washington, Nashville, Philadelphia, Montreal, Seattle Krakeni, Vancouver, Pittsburgh, St. Louis Blues, Carolina, Chicago Blackhawks, New York Islanders, Colorado, Boston, San Jose, Toronto, Detroit, Ottawa, Calgary, New York, Florida, Buffalo, Minnesota, Arizona, New Jersey, Los Angeles Kings, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Anaheim, Columbus, ty vole. A my Vegas jsme na prvním. Momentálně máme 1 100 000 skoro, to znamená, že potřebuji 100... No, ještě pár set tisíc a...
We are back in Golden Knights country here in Las Vegas, and what electric atmosphere! The Golden Knights are ready to strike here on the ice tonight. Really looking forward to this one tonight. The Golden Knights take possession and get this one underway. That's intercepted.
Tak kam ty hraješ, ty vole? Easy, dupu.
Possession there with the two centermen tangled up. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 2-0 is the score. Picks up along the wall by Centerstone. The line is blocked in with their shots blocked. Taylor Dixon hang on for the whistle here. It's been a whole hot night for him.
No, it really has. He has been congested, but it is a close game, and he's got to come up big. He has to stay dialed in and focused in this one.
Shifley's won the draw. More goals. Puck is dropped and wins the draw here on the defensive side. Chiplin's taking it to the line. Here's the shot. From the right side, they gain the zone. More than half the period left to play. The Golden Knights have taken control of this one, now leading by 3. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. And they take possession. Nice job tangling them up on the draw. Free reach with the poke check by Chipper. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Pittsburgh's ready to go on the attack. That's an incredible
offensive zone face-off and lead the charge.
Now a quick pass to McDavid. And it's a quick pass to Ekblad. Period. Vegas is laying the smackdown all over them, up by 4. The Golden Knights win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And the goaltender grabs the ball. Slow things down here. The Golden Knights are the dominant team here. They go through the first period.
Ne, do prdele. Ne! Ty kokot! Běž do prd... někam. Nevím, někde zakop, ty vole. Neumí, vole, držet rovnováhu, vole. Neumí držet rovnováhu, zakop, ty vole. Já to nebyl. Já bych neměl mít trest, já jsem to nebyl. Někde zakop a vole.
after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Ne, ne, ty vole. No jasně, ty píčo, vole. Máte držet rovnováhu a ne padat jak šišky, ty vole. To běž do faka, ty vole, s tady tím. Trapáci, ty vole, pičo. Jasně, a ty tam... A proč jsi mi to nepřihrál, ty vole, lopato? Teď jsi mě tam viděl najíždět.
possession off the draw. The Golden Knights are having one of those nights, Cheryl, that everything that can go right hits.
Yeah, it's all going right, James, because they're doing everything right. They've been dominating play in all three zones, making the road for it.
Ty vole, uhni ty...
Still has possession. The Penguins still hold it on the boards. Toby's going to hang on and get a whistle here in a reset, much needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
The Golden Knights take possession of the faceoff. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Here's a chance. It's the save of the...
No běžte pro něj někdo. Ty vole, tak co máme? Hoši, ty vole. No, přehrajeme to. Ty vole, on mi to nepřihraje.
to shut down against any opponent because of the emotion.
And a huge goal to try to shift the puck.
Well, they're going to do more than that if they want to shift this time. I think the coach is going to be very impressed with their preparation coming into this game, James. They found a little bit of life here. Let's see if they can get something back-to-back and create some momentum.
The Golden Knights are in the home stretch of this one here in the third period and lead by a wide margin. On the shot, play resumes. Here's a short pass for Pokračování. Takes the lead in his own end. Steals into the offensive zone to go on the attack. Slides the pass over to Gensel. Slides it diagonally to Pokračování. Handles it along the blue line. Passes it ahead to the left wing. Here's a beat it down. Scoring chance there. Vegas continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more offense.
They've been generating offense and been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coaches think a lot of this one. It's been a terrific performance, a 200-foot game that's led to this score.
The Golden Knights have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. McDavid's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. The Penguins take over on possession. Gensel's got the puck in his own zone. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck. They're in the neutral zone now, picking up speed. The Golden Knights are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort. And they got the lefties working. And the coach is going to like this goal. It's all about the
Hned se podívám. Tak nic. Čau, čau. Zdravím, zdravím.
McDavid's been great at generating offense, and I've been impressed with his game in this one, guys.
Vegas has it against the half wall.
Ale jo, jde to, jde to. Jde to, jde to. Momentálně si hraju hokej a hrál jsem F1, manažera novýho. A asi tak nějak. Ty vole, on mi to vzal. No byl jsem tam volný já, no, ale bodíš, no, jako. Oni nemějí přihrávat, ty vole. Prdele. Já jsem tady furt. To by bylo. Další zápas za náma. Blížíme se ke konci února 2027. Za chvíli playoff.
Congratulations once again. Stick taps all around for career goal number 400. What a career already for this guy. And He's been so good on the ice and such a dynamic offensive force. I guess up next is Ray Ferraro's magic mark of 408 career goals. I'd have to check the numbers. I'm not sure if he's got more than the 2 empty netters that Ray managed in his career, but we'll get our stats department. We'll get Danny Lopes to check in on that for us sometime and try to get that answer for you. All right, still to come here on the show, we'll check in with... Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Penguins were on the road up against the Golden Knights. Vegas pile drove their competition with a big-time win. Busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Panthers were hoping to fly high on the road against the Canucks. Vancouver tops the opposition in a fun one. The Oilers faced off with the Flyers. Edmonton played a tight one, and they were able to pull it out in the end. The Blackhawks had an on-ice collision with the Hurricanes. Carolina topples their opponents with a strong effort. A very special guest drops by on the show, and we'll do that next.
Florida. Jak to tu vypadá? Florida, Seattle, Anaheim, Minnesota a Arizona. Takže teoreticky poslední měsíc na to, aby jsme se dověděli, kdo bude v playoff, jaký bude rozpis, kdo tam všechno postoupí. Takže poslední březnový měsíc, kdy herní, pak ještě duben, ale duben už nemá moc zápasů, to už je jenom taková jako rychlovka. No a máme tu, budeme tu mít playoff, no. Jo, takže teoreticky by se mělo končit tady, jo. V červnu. Červen by se měl končit. A někdy v září by se měla začínat nová sezóna. No, ty krávo, tak to je... Smlouvy ukončení kariéry. To je tady. Tady se budou ukončovat kariéry, jo. Ty pičo. Hodně, ty vole, to bude dobrý, to bude dobrý. A ještě se tam dostat, ty vole. No, jak to vypadá? Mám chuť to přeskákat, tyvo, už mě to jako baví, ale jako ne, ještě je to takový dlouhý. Jako můžu zkusit pár zápasů tak jako předťukat, no. 3-2, jo.
Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight.
Ne, tam
We're
bylo.
hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Stars. Dallas played a strong game at both ends of the ice, and as a result, they get the win. The Islanders were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Devils. The New York Islanders took it to the net in this one, and they picked up the win. The Cats took to the road to match up with the Kraken. Seattle puts in a full 60-minute effort to pull this one out. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us.
Kolikže mám? 1 146 000.
Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Oilers took on the Red Wings. Edmonton tightens it up when they needed to most late, and they get the win. The Hawks were on the road to take on the Penguins. Chicago pulls this one out after finding the back of the net in overtime. The Bruins had their hands full with the Stars. Dallas takes the win in a very close game. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Devils were in a dogfight on the road up against the Sharks. New Jersey pounded their opponents into submission with a big offensive output. The Maple Leafs were hoping to take a bite out of the Oilers. Edmonton tightened it up late in their own end and did enough to preserve the win. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Jets went toe-to-toe on the road against the Rangers. The New York Rangers terrorized the opposition with a magical offensive display. The Avalanche played on the road against the Penguins. Colorado toughed this one out, and they get the win. The Devils took to the ice for a collision with the Oilers. New Jersey powers their way to victory in this one. Hey, a few more hot button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed show tonight. Stick around.
That's not true.
Hey, no shortage of action and drama on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere. The Knights battled it out against the Flyers. Philadelphia turns in a strong effort and they pick up the win. Elsewhere on the ice tonight, the Flames took to the ice to battle the Maple Leafs.
It's not
Calgary
straight,
pulls this one out in
huh?
a game that went right down to the finish. The Sabres took to the ice to lock up with the Sharks. Buffalo tightens it up when they needed to most, and they preserve the victory. Hey, we got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more on the other side. Don't even think about leaving us. Well, some fun, some drama, a little bit of everything on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of those scores around the league. The Devils were looking to steal 2 points against the Rangers. New Jersey pulverized the competition with this one. The Coyotes were in a dogfight on the road against the Hurricanes. Carolina tosses up a shutout performance thanks to a spectacular effort defensively on the night. The Blue Jackets were looking to grab points on the road against the Blackhawks. Chicago partied it up with an offensive display en route to the win. Lots more still to come, including the story in the MMA, the hardwood, and more. Stay with us.
Přihrávky, počkej, co tady? Reflexy. Disciplína. Vyrovnanost. Bruslení. Rychlost, výdrž. Bodychecky, hasování, blokování střel, připravenost obrany, napadání halí. Ba. Reflexy. A tady je přihrávky, to nic. Ještě 4x faktory, jo, potřebuji body. Budu mít 4. Tak to nic, ty vole. Jo, škatula, to hejbejte se, protože u závěrka přestupů. Už mám 2,5 milionu sledujících. Easy. Vole. Tak co to dělá, ty vole? Dělá to něco, nedělá to nic? Už. Čum ten jiný tým ne, vole, a mě jebne, vole. Ukaž mi to. Ne, to byla formace vlastně, ne tohle.
The Stars had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Ducks. Dallas pounded their opponents into submission with a huge offensive.
Jsou tam jiní hráči. Ha? Taylor Hall. Nekecej, on se vrací, jo. Ty krávo. Barbašev, Carlson, Shiri, Roy, Blyce. Obrana, Chicharo, Ekblan. Jo, koukám, obrana zůstala, takže vyměnili útok. Vyměnili jednoho v útoku. Taylora Halla vzali, jo. Ty vole, 35, jo. Ty vole, ten za chvíli bude končit kariéru, ty vole. No mě jebne, ty vole. A Vánečka nechali, jo, stojí tím naším, jo. Či nevím, no, jako Taylor Hall úplně... Nevím, no. Ti nevím, jestli to je vončo, ale... S Taylorem Hallem jsem hrál, ty vole, v Chicagu, ty vole, naposled. S 37 bodama, jo. Ty pičo, no tak to nevím, jestli byla dobrá jako výměna, ale... Dejme tomu, no. McDavid. Rozhovor. Co chceš, kamaráde? Nechceš vyrazit do místního parku? V téhle části roku by to mělo být fajn. Ale proč by ne, jako... Jdeme do parku.
All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Sabres faced off against the Islanders. Buffalo pushes past in a tight one. The Blackhawks took to the road to match up with the Devils. New Jersey terrorizes their opponents with the win. The Ducks were on the road to take on the Kings. Anaheim posts a victory thanks to a strong offensive display. Lots more puck talk coming your way, and we'll get to it next.
3 hodiny, jo. Ty vole.
let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Flames were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Golden Knights. Calgary torched the opposition in overtime, and they come away with the extra point. Let's take a look at this time at some of the other final results around the league tonight. The Devils were hoping to play spoiler against the Canadiens. Montreal picks up not only the win, but the shutout as they put on an absolute masterpiece in their own end. The Stars look to run roughshod over the Kings. Los Angeles took this one with a strong game at both ends of the ice. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line to hear what you have to say next. Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Canucks were in tough with the Sharks. San Jose plasters the opposition with a strong offensive performance. The Avs were on the road up against the Canadiens. Colorado takes this one in a fun one. The Kraken played a game against the Flames. Seattle perseveres in this one, and they get the victory. We got a jam-packed show. We've got a lot more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere. Stay with us.
Tak jak jsme na tom s bodováním? Stále jsem první.
The New York Rangers took it in overtime and skate off into the night with the 2 points. The Blues faced off with the Ducks. Anaheim played a sound defensive game and pick up the regulation win.
Už je něco to? Ojojoj. Máme první tým, který půjde do playoff a tím je náš tým. Nice. Tak je to dobrý, jsme v playoff, hoši. To dobrý. My jsme v klidu, jsme v playoff.
All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Red Wings were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Lightning. Detroit presents a pretty performance in the shootout and get the win. The Preds were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Blue Jackets. Columbus triumphs in the extra time and get the 2 points. The Bees took to the road to match up with the Maple Leafs. Boston played pad the stats night en route to the victory. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next. Well, busy night in the National Hockey League. Let's see what happened elsewhere on the ice. The Golden Knights took on the Hurricanes. Vegas technically superior in this one, and they skate away with the victory. And a couple more results around the National Hockey League. The Stars were on the road to take on the Kraken. Seattle pummels the opposition into submission with a big offensive night. The Kings had their hands full with the Flames. Los Angeles trampled their opponents with a big offensive night. We are as cool as ice, and we are bringing you many more stories from the NHL. We're doing it next.
Zase ty reportéři ožralí, ty vole. Aktuálně jsi za čelem jen bodu pozadu. Co? Vždyť jsem první, ty debil. Hej, vy nechlastejte, ty vole. Co ti jebe? Jak za čelem? Teď jsem na prvním, vy idioti! Hej, vy nechlastejte, ty vole! Co ti jebe do píči? Jak jsem za čelem? Ty debile! Nehulte, ty vole, fakt! To říkám, že jsem první. Po 32 bodů, ty vole. Nehulte, ty píčo, fakt. No. Ty vole, vy Tululum, ty vole. Prej jsem za čelem. No tak. To si holku můžeš nechat zdát, ty vole. Ty vole reportéři, ty vole, vy jste fakt, ty vole, tupí. Vy nic neumíte, ty vole. Božinku. Kde já to skončil, ty vole? Co chceš, trenér? Ty vole, pošli ty reportéry do prdele, vole, fakt. Pane trenére, pošlete ty reportéry do prdele, fakt. Ty pičo, to je strašný, ty vole.
Toronto trusted the system, they stayed with it, and they pull out the win. The Avalanche played on the road against the Sabres. Buffalo proved to be a little too much to handle in this night. The Wings battled it out against the Bruins.
A dokonce jsem první v asistencích. Co tam máme? Myslím, že tam máme 1, 2, kdy 4, 5, 6 zápasů. A já jsem se chtěl podívat na tabulku, jak to vypadá. Jo. Si už něco víme. Zajištěná konference, zajištěný titul divizi máme. Počkej, účast playoff. Los Angeles Kings, Anaheim, San Jose, ne počkej. Anaheim a... Počkej, dáme si to na celý. Takže Dallas je v playoff, Tampa Bay, Los Angeles Kings, Columbus, Arizona a Anaheim tam je. A my, takže 8 týmů tam je v tuhle chvíli. 8 týmů tam je v tuhle chvíli. A my už jsme na měsíci duben. Za chvíli nám začíná playoff, hoši. Trošku jsem to proskipoval.
Ray, what's the method to the madness for guys getting to the rink so early for a big game?
Well, when it is a big game, everything's a little different. You can feel it during the day. So generally speaking, guys get there a little earlier than they would normally. They take their sticks, they listen to music, they want to lock in for a big one.
got the puck against the half wall. Slides it on over to Ekblad. Handles the pass. Takes the shot and makes the routine save. And that's knocked away.
Stone's running and gunning tonight, James. He got a go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Fox is moving the puck through his own zone. New face-off. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Vegas has it in the defensive end. Along the side, here they come to the neutral zone. Get a piece of that and make the save. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Nice job tying up his opponent.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Through pass ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Stamkos opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Sundqvist ready for the draws that will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Vegas has been the more dominant team offensively, and as a result, they lead it late in this opening frame. Off the draw and take possession. Heedle's got into offensive territory. Tries to feed it over to Fox. Here we go. They have answered back.
Responded exactly the way the coach and team wanted. To be able to get back on the board, get momentum back in your favor. It's key guys that contribute and have an impact. Well, he's known for his gift to distribute, James, but it's easier said than done. You're under pressure. There's traffic, but every single time he's got pinpoint accuracy and delivers right to his teammate's stick.
The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Poked away in the neutral zone by Heedle. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. In the final moments of this period, New York's still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw.
Look at the sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they just don't know.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession key in today's game. It's the trophy created a lot of scoring chances tonight, and they lead it here late in the first. Vegas has won the defensive zone draw.
Piči.
Comes up with the puck. Miller's got it in the offensive zone. Shesterkin's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. McDavid's won it off the faceoff. A lot of people excited as plenty of time left in this frame. Vegas leads it 2-1. The Rangers win the draw and loses possession after a slow hit. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. The Golden Knights continue to lead here in this second period, looking strong offensively. Vegas wins the offensive zone short. They'll start with the puck. The Rangers have it against the wall. Through center. And he loses possession of the puck. Trying to make one too many moves.
Sometimes when you lose the puck with the puck, you're trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it still is more effective.
Lafreniere's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. And a stick in the line deflects that one away. The Golden Knights play it out. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame, the Golden Knights are clinging to a 2-1 lead. And they take possession here in the offensive zone. Time to go on the attack. Nylander's swooping in on the attack. The Golden Knights have the puck now. Vegas looks to break out of their own end. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Stop by tempo. The Golden Knights have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they made it here in the second. McDavid won the draw here in the offensive zone. New York got it from behind the net. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Hits the other
It certainly looks frustrating after letting that ball in, James. It's almost like a field during baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Golden Knights talked about getting off to a good start at the morning skate, but Cheryl, this is next level what we're seeing.
It really is. Through the first period into their second here, they just dominated. The puck has been on their stick, and when they're in the offensive zone, they're not just on the perimeter, they're finding ways to get back to the net.
Let's get after that. And that's picked away by Nylander. Tempo.
Tempo's been excellent tonight, James. I mean, the score could be a lot worse. The save percentage is great. He's doing everything to keep his team in it. They need to shore up their defensive end and get going north.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Golden Knights now lead by 2. Watch the cross to Stone. The Golden Knights gain control of it. The Golden Knights continue to been moving and grooving and just lighting the lamp at will tonight, and we're still only in the second.
Well, they've had the pace of play, and it's why it's been on their stick. They haven't had to tunnel and chase because they've been able to enter with possession where they've held the majority throughout the game. Just finding ways to attack the net, and they've been effective right from line 1 to line 4. Well, this game was way more difficult than it looked, James. I mean, there's so much traffic in front that he's fighting through to see, and he finds the puck to make the save.
And this is over to the good wall. Along the half wall with the puck. Hands on to the puck. The Rangers have put the puck to behind the net. It's blocked from someone in front.
Vegas has had a fantastic game so far. They're halfway through. The coach has the flexibility to use all of their lines right now because everyone is firing, and they've got a healthy lead.
On the attack along the boards. Takes the pass. He backs it off the top. Down the right side and into the zone. And this is some. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. Slides it over with pace to the Ferrier. And there's the whistle icing the call. Vegas has been all over them tonight. Offensively, they have been clicking on all cylinders. The Golden Knights are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. Vegas goes to work in the offensive zone. start the draw inside his own end. And he takes the dish. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Here's the shot. This was exactly the time.
Well, they're just trying to get some momentum back in this game. So frustrating when you give up so many goals, James. But you got to figure that this is a step in the right direction. But what can they do with it now? They got to build or it's over.
Vegas has won the draw and they take possession in the neutral zone.
He's already got 2 goals. Another one would be fantastic.
Gains the zone from the right. Directs it all over to Chippers.
It's pretty clear that he's hurt, James, as he's laboring towards the bench. And it is a struggle. Someone's going to have to help him get off.
Takes the feed. The Rangers will play from the defensive zone. Poked away by Ekblad. He carries the puck up along the wing. There's a shot. Great save by Schmidt.
Nylander's looking to get back on his feet there. Man, did he take a tough hit.
Vegas has brought the firepower tonight, producing lots of shots on net, and they continue to lead. Pokračování wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. The Golden Knights have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. The Rangers come up with the defensive zone draw, and he maintains possession of the puck here. Nice zone entry on the left side. Vegas gets the puck near the boards. Inside the offensive zone. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. Matthews has it in their own end. Slides the puck over. The Rangers moving ahead. Nylander's got it along the wing. Picked up by McDavid. The Golden Knights take it across the blue line. Takes the whistle as the puck's coming up.
The Golden Knights shot line has been so impressive tonight, James. Just the way they feed off one another, their motion, their chemistry. Real tough to defend and create a lot of momentum for their team.
Gets it over to Stone. Vegas is in the offensive zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass. Passes the puck over to Sundqvist. New York's on the attack. Here's a shot. He stays up. He's not out. Vegas has been firing on all cylinders tonight, and they are in the home stretch of this one in period number 3. The Rangers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Vegas has it. The Rangers take possession here in the open ice. Hard hit frees up the puck. Takes the puck and loses control of the puck. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. Point blank range.
score is reflective of it.
Slams it diagonally to Matthews. Into the corner. Taking it from his own end. They've got numbers. New York's got the puck. Moves it to Matthews. Poked away at center by Stone. Takes a shot.
One of his greatest gifts is his speed, but he doesn't slow down when the puck is on his hip. That often happens to many players in the game, but not him. He creates his own openings, and he just couldn't bury it there. I mean, it's a nice save by the goaltender because he's such a threat.
The Golden Knights have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. Offensive zone faceoff, and he wins the draw.
Kameraman úplně na píču, ty vole. Ty vole, novináři chlastají, ty vole. Kameraman, vole, asi chlastá taky, ty vole. Ty píčo, ty vole. Ne, píči, ty vole. To je skvadra, ty vole. Jeden jak druhej, ty vole. Ty vole, můžeš uhnout, ty lopato. Yes! Je to tam? Je to doma! Boom, boom! Je to doma, je to doma. Happy jak dva krepy.
All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The blue shirts took to the ice to battle the Golden Knights. Vegas partied it up in the win with a huge offensive effort. Hey, we've got some other final scores we want to get you caught up with around the league, and we'll do that now. The Ducks took to the ice to lock up with the Jets. Winnipeg takes this one with a strong effort at both ends of the ice. The Hawks were looking to steal 2 points against the
Další
Coyotes.
rozhovor.
Arizona picks apart their opponents surgically with the win.
Radek, chtěl jsem po tebe kvalitní výkon a ty jsi mi ho dal jen tak dál. Máš na to. Já vím, že na to mám, ještě abych na to neměl do prdele. Teď jakých pár sezon už hraju do prčic, ty vole. Jednu sezonu u Chicaga, 2 sezony u tučňáků, vole. A jednu sezonku sjedu tady, vole. Radek, bojuješ o Arts roztropy, přemýšlíš o tom hodně?
Nashville teed up a victory in a tightly contested affair. The Flyers were looking to grab points on the road against the Kraken. Seattle puts on a clinical defensive effort and skate off with the win.
V příštím zápase znamenají 2 body. Jo. Super. Tak jakože chtěl jsem to proskypovat, no, ale no, jako do píči. Ty vole, ty debile, zrovna jsi mi tam dal úkol, vole. Já jsem to chtěl proskypovat, ty vole. Píči. Kolik máme? 400 000 necelých. Jdu tady vidět. Jdu tady vidět formace, ty vole. Step Hanson. A vím, že jsem někde na to koukal, ty vole, do prčic. Akorát nevím, kde jsem na to koukal. Jo, tady. Jo, počkej, ne, hovno. měl být tady, vole. Zígras, Peterson, Zajce. Se podívám po uzavírce, kdo tady co měnil. Jak Madio, Anderson, Johansen, Lindström, Barrie, Dris. Draisaitl, Keller, Carlson. Nehrál Carlson, jinde ty vole. Ty piče, oni vzali Carlsona, jo. Růžička ty vole. Faxo, Shooter. Max Domy, Kavoj, Kuzmenko, Mare, Zacha. Kolik máme? Máme 10:30, jo. Ty píčo. Uděláme ty 2 body, vole. Ať je klid od toho. Já si odskočím a jdeme na to. Tak co? Jdem na to? Jdem na to? Ready? Ready? To tady musím poladit, tak trošku jakože nevím, kolik mám baterky, ale asi to mám nabitý. Takže na to seru, na nabíjení. Já potřebuji tak. Zaznamenat obody, no, to není nic těžkého.
Well, these home fans can certainly give a boost to one of the hottest teams in hockey right now. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. This team is coming right now. Two teams looking sharp for a win. And we are set to go.
Jdem na to. 2 bodíky. Ty vole. Ují, pik. Padně, já potřebuji 2 body. Ne, mi to vzal do píči.
Great pressure with the stick. Handles the puck.
Ty vole. Ty tam byl.
Richie's made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's got a and he's close, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
And it was quick to make the stop on that play. The Canucks are playing in their own end. Gets the puck in deep. Before the Knights gain control of the puck.
Yes, jeden.
Vegas has been the better team here in this first period offensively. And play resumes as the puck is struck. Loses possession after it takes a little hit. Slavin's going to play against the puck.
And this is a great zone, James. The goaltender gets the task, which makes himself look huge and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
More than half the period has expired. Vegas has taken a 3-goal lead. Vancouver's going to face out deep in their own end. Feed to Hughes. Heads for a quick check by Black. Good use of the ball to knock off the puck. Moving into the attacking zone.
Ty vole, škoda. Jsem viděl, jak mu leze pod betony, vole. Kunda.
Already built themselves a sizable gap as we near the end of the first. Here in the late going of the frame, the Golden Knights are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck. Up along the wing. And a quick check knocks the puck away. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. The Golden Knights move the puck in the defensive zone. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Looking to make something happen along the field. Vegas looks to move the puck from their own end.
Ty svině jedno, vole.
Vegas has been relentless with their offensive chances tonight, and they lead it late in this first period. There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner.
Ty vole, škoda.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some beat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
And that carries off a body in traffic. Carlos gained the line on the attack. Take a look at the save on that play.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
The Golden Knights have dominated them thus far and continue to do so here in this second. Vegas has been all over them tonight. Offensively, they have been clicking on all cylinders. Nice job tying up his opponent.
Yes!
Ask any goaltender how difficult this save is to make, James. He just wires it stick side puck shot.
Vegas has officially turned this into a rout show.
It really has. I mean, they're driving the play to the net. They're taking any road they want because they've had the puck and they've found ways to take it to the net.
McDavid's won the draw here in the open ice. Orlov stick handling in his own zone. Moves the puck up to Piotr. Can't get away with that pass. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. And takes the feed. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Vegas has looked good offensively tonight, putting a lot of pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. The Golden Knights win the draw. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone.
Pičůni!
Great chance, and wasn't that who they want back? The puck is around him, though. As he continues to get to the right spots at the right time, you gotta figure he's gonna get one by the tender.
And that's offside, stopping the play. The Golden Knights have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. McDavid's won the draw. The Golden Knights take it along the wall. Stopped by Anderson. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Golden Knights win that offensive zone face-off. Scooped up along the wall by Piotr. Takes the feed from his line.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
They win the draw and go on the attack. Toss in front of it by the area. The Golden Knights will take it behind the net. Here's the save of the play. Here's the puck. Looks to pass it to Lawton. The Golden Knights look to start the transition game. Here's a chance. There's a great save on the short chance there.
Piči, jsem to... Ne.
Come back, third period action next. Fans are buzzing, teams are going into position here for the start of the third. We are underway here in the third. Let's see if there's any sort of saving face at one end of the ice. Shot 30 minutes in the books now play. How do you view this one?
The Canucks are behind in this game, and it's pretty easy to see why, James. I mean, look at the amount of turnovers, and listen, they're not supporting the puck here either. They're forcing play, and as a result, they're on their heels and they're behind in this game.
The Golden Knights have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. Vancouver's won the draw. Picked off by Ovechkin. From the open ice, they gain the line.
And showing great ability here as he drives into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
And puts the question. Takes the shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
It always amazes me that goaltenders often make the save look easy with all of that traffic in front and screen. I mean, it is important to battle and find the sight line Vegas has a top trio that has everything. They have the ability to finish. They're strong. They're physical. They can engage in front of the net, and they are difficult to stop.
Throws it in. Shesterkin's gonna hang on for a whistle. The Golden Knights don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the third period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. And there's a little boost from off the wing as the Senators were tied up there. Here we go, one-man rush. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Golden Knights have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Vegas wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Canucks have it now. Steps inside the line. The Canucks are playing against the wall. It's coming along the boards. What a steal in his own end. Along the way up the neutral zone. And they'll just dump it in and go for a line change. Quick feed from McDavid. Anderson's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. The Golden Knights win the draw. Points up now, by getting in front of it. Gaining speed through center and here. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. And they win the face-off and set up to go into attack. The Golden Knights scoop it up along the boards. Here we go. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. The Golden Knights have it now. Here they come. It's up. Hughes moves the puck. Dumps it in. The Golden Knights have it against the wall. It's a draw. Vegas continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more shots.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been generating offense. They've been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coach is going to love this one. It's been a terrific performance. A 200-foot game that's led to the score. Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age and working on all of those different drills to help you with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save.
Yes, 151 gólů a 4 body, nebo kolik jsem jich viděl. Takže jo, úkol splněn. Doufám, že to budu moc proskypovat už a můžeme jít na něco velkého.
All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Canucks had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Golden Knights. Vegas puts up a clean sheet in the shutout victory. What a performance between the pipes. Well, with this one all in the books, let's get you caught up on some of the other final scores around the National Hockey League. The Panthers were looking to steal two against the Blackhawks. Chicago turned it up a notch in their own end en route to the shutout win. The Rangers faced off against the Ducks. The New York Rangers took this one with a strong defensive effort in their own end. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us.
Ty vole, reportéři, běžte do prdele, už vole, chlastáte pičo a... Jak bude to chtít? Já ti jebu na to udělat další body. Ty vole, reportéři, vy chlastáte nebo co? Ty vole, stupé mimo, ty vole.
Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Flames took to the road to match up with the Jets. Calgary torched their opponents with a big offensive display. The Devils were on the road to take on the Stars. Dallas pile drive their opponents with a huge offensive night. The Bruins were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Rangers. The New York Rangers triumphed easily in this one. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next.
Ano, už odsimulovat, vole. Jedenáct dva. O, se radši neptám, ty vole.
Busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Hurricanes were hoping to play spoiler against the Wild. Minnesota pulls one out in a tightly contested affair. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Sabres look to run roughshod over the Penguins. Pittsburgh tested their mettle in this one, but they still come away with the win. The Ducks were in tough with the Sharks. Anaheim pulls one out in a nail-biter. The Flyers were on the road up against the Islanders. Philadelphia terrorized the goalie with a monster offensive display. Hey, a few more hot-button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed show tonight. Stick around. Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Golden Knights were hoping to fly high on the road against the Blues. Vegas puts in a workmanlike effort in this one, and they get the win. The Sens faced off with the Flyers. Philadelphia topples their opponents with a strong effort late. The Bulls had an on-ice collision with the Maple Leafs. Tampa presented their coaches with the best defensive effort we've seen all season with the shutout win. Hey, we got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more on the other side. Don't even think about leaving us. You know, when you look at the run that he has had over the course of his career, I mean, he's already built a pretty good resume to make a case for the Hall of Fame. Couple of Stanley Cups, has just been an absolute cornerstone for this franchise. But I also think he's not done yet, right? Like, I'm not ready to retire him just yet. I'm personally speaking, I'm wondering, does he still have enough for a third Stanley Cup? Can he win again? Can he take this team over the top one more time? I personally speaking, I think he has it in him. I think that there's still another run here in him and his ability. But I'm going to turn this over to you. Phone lines are open now. You got a few people already jumping in here. What say you? Can they go the distance?
No hoši, je to tady.
Let's go to Danny on line 3. Hey, Danny.
Je to tady. Já se musím podívat, počkejte. Tak kdo nakonec, Colorado nakonec postoupíšo. Arizona, Minnesota. Dallas proti Colorado. Anaheim proti Los Angeles Kings. May proti Calgary. New York Rangers proti Carolina. Columbus proti Bostonu. Florida proti tomu, on se jmenuje do prdele, tyhle. No. Ty pičo, Detroit taky postoupil. No, tak tohle bude brutalitka, no. Nechci nic říkat. Tohle bude brutalitka. Si zdokumentuju pěkně, aby se to vidělo. No, tak jakože... Tohle bude hodně krutý. Já jsem s Coloradem absolutně nepočítal. Ale najednou se vyšvihli. No kolik máme? Jako nechce se mi už začínat ten... Nechce se mi to teď začínat už. Stanley Cup Playoff. No, tak tohle bude hodně zajímavý, ale hodně. Začínat se mi to už nechce, no. Takže si to necháme na zítra. Co, kluci, necháme si to na zítra. Dneska už se mi to načíná nechce, ty vole, bych tady byl píčo do rána, ty vole. Jako mohl bych to dát do rána, ale ty píče, to už se mi taky nechce, ty vole, zase. No nic, asi skočím do sprchy a necháme si to na zítra. To byl hlavní úkol dneska se dostat do playoffka už, jakože. Dneska už to byl ten úkol, že už jsem jako dlouhodobě to chtěl, no. Akorát se podíváme ještě na statistiky. Takže na góly jsem za základní hrací dobu, nebo za tu základní část, udělal nejvíc gólů. O 2 asistence víc mám a dohromady 280 bodů. To bych řekl, že je hodně kvalitní, ne? Hodně kvalitní sezónka. Základní část a mít nejvíc bodů, o 2 asistence víc a o 32 gólů navíc. Kvalitní. Nemůžu si stěžovat absolutně. No nic. Ten, kdo tady je a byl a je tady ještě, tak já přeju všem asi krásnou dobrou noc. Já možná ještě budu hrát, ale budu si hrát asi v offlineu, ale ne NHL.com. Budu si hrát asi v offlineu něco jiného, pokud nějak budu vzhůru. Takže ten, kdo tady je, nebo ten, kdo tady byl, tak přeju krásnou dobrou noc. A uvidíme se, uslyšíme se možná zítra. Ještě nevím v kolik, nevím co budu dělat. Možná už to tam po obědě, pokud ráno vstanu v nějaký normální čas, tak chci aspoň uklidit zítra, takže kdybych nemusel uklízet, tak bych jel od rána, no, ale asi si budu chtít uklidit, takže já si myslím, že tak po obědě nejdýl, nevím, třeba ve 2, ve 3, nejdýl ve 4 možná, že bychom dali něco. No ale uvidíme, jo, ještě nevím v kolik, ale určitě zítra. Zítra se pověnujeme zase NHLku a tak, no. Takže si to necháme na zítra a rozjedeme pesičky a bombičky. Těším se na to a bude to zajímavý a bude to dobrý. Takže ten, kdo tady byl, tak děkuju všem a dobrou noc přeji